watching CovalentTV with my friends, and this is Kayla Sparks here. And make sure you tune in and stay positive and girl power.
This is Outlandish Zicky Dice, and you're watching Covalent TV. Outlandish!
What's up, you guys? This is Ashley D'Amboise, La Creme de la Creme, and you are watching Covalent TV.
As the fireworks blow overhead out here in Chicago and the love is being shown, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you all find a way to declare your independence from WWE programming. So that means, welcome to your WWE Smackdown Live Review. This is your boy, Mr. Starksign.
Big Dub.
What is up, beautiful people? It is the 4th. This is not going to be a long stream because, frankly, I got shit to do. And by shit to do, I mean women. But y'all don't want to hear about my fireworks. Y'all want to hear about WWE attempting fireworks, I'm sure. Pre-taped fireworks at that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their fireworks, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? The barbecue is grilling outside. I'm finna do it all. But first, I said, I got to handle my business and talk to the truth seekers. So, man, y'all know what to do. Like gang, comment gang, share gang, and donation gang. And where we at on the leaderboard gang, too, I got to check that out.
There's a two-way tie for number one.
Okay, well, shit. Y'all know what to do to make it happen, man. Run it up. Run the numbers up. Run your points up. Be at the top of that leaderboard. Adrian Carpenter is whooping motherfuckers' ass, and Marlo is right there with him, too. You know what I'm saying? Tied up. Catherine is right there in third. But, man, we going to see what happens. We going to see what happens. Okay, we going to see what happens over the course of this stream, man. Y'all got to get it popping. It's the 4th of July. What else would you do on the 4th of July other than get it popping? Now, you don't want to pop your hand off. If you pop your hand off, then in which case you ain't going to be able to be in the leaderboard, and that's going to be your fucking fault. And I'm going to laugh at you. Because why were you holding 2 M80s in your hand? Huh? Why were you doing that? Don't do that. Werner, you listening? You. Don't do that.
Yes.
Don't do that.
I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah, bullshit.
My hands are right here.
That's right. All 1.5 of them, according to your green screen. All right.
Green screen doesn't like me. Everybody knows it.
That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. It's all right, Werner. No one likes you. All right. So wait. Mundo Fuego said, wait a goddamn minute. Out the game, Mundo Fuego came through with the 20 smackaroo, said, I'm number one again. Happy however you celebrate today. Get some mayo and go to 4. Damn, he wanted to go to 4? Damn, that's fucked up. Hold on, wait. Did she go to 4? She went to 4.
She did. She went to 4.
She went to 4. Oh, my God. But look, Fuego came through with a 1,025 XP, and we ain't even 5 minutes into the stream, goddammit. Woo.
No.
Oh, my God.
Bang, bang.
4th of
bang,
July fireworks already on the leaderboard. I love to see it. I love to breathe it. I love to embrace it. Calvin Klein. Everybody, show the necessary love to your boys here at Covalent TV. Now, we have a job to do, but I'm going to forego my drone accountability for something bigger tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not what we not going to do. It's just me, shooting the shits with everybody, man. Speaking of shooting the shits, we might have to do another one of those streams soon. But for members only. Y'all sign up for them subscriptions and them memberships because we going to start doing shoot the shit streams. I'm just letting you know. Yes, fireworks are popping everywhere. Outside, they are blowing fireworks like crazy. No. It's a momentary ceasefire because I think a couple people blew their hands off. But that's none of my business because I haven't blown mine off, as you can see. All right? So let's not delay y'all any further. Let's go ahead and get into 10 News. Let go.
Jim Ross wants everyone to shut the fuck up.
Is it because he's old or is it just because...
No, he says that commentators should shut the fuck up and let the pictures speak for themselves more. A picture's worth 1,000 words, apparently. Still,
I need more elaboration on this.
He says, I think they should let the picture speak more volumes than not. Laying out is an art form. It's not a matter of if you lay out, it's a matter of when you lay out. And that the action on the television screen speak for itself. I think they could do a better job and a better service to their brand and the product if they lay out just a little bit more and let things evolve, then react to opposing to just filling in time, as he said to Turkey Tits, just to get themselves over. That don't work for me, brother.
Oh, he's talking about WWE commentators.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up, Michael Cole.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, shit, man. I'm like, Jim Ross, you untouchable in this business, man. You should have just said what you felt. I know Tony Khan probably told you to keep it gangster, but like, shit, that's keeping it gangster. I would have just said it. Because, I mean, like, that's what he's basically getting at. I mean, unless I read that wrong, ladies and gentlemen, do y'all feel like I read that wrong?
No.
Because that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like he was saying WWE commentators, more specifically Michael Chode.
Yep.
Okay? Let me see what we got. Set the fire. Yep, they are. A kaboom. Okay, that's random. That's random. All right. So, guys, let me get into it before some people lose their load, even though we just started. What I want to talk about tonight is two separate things. One involves a lack of transparency, and the other one involves a lack of transparency. So...
there seems to be a theme here.
So WWE, they ran into a conundrum of something that I've been saying about them for a very, very, very long time. They always find a way to cast people in the wrong roles. This has been an issue with them since the Attitude Era has ended. They always find a way to cast people in the wrong roles. But how in the fuck do you cast your entire women's division in the wrong role, ladies and gentlemen? Okay? Now, let me do something real quick because Facebook is being an asshole again. Going to get Facebook started back up. We're going to welcome them back in once it starts up. Sorry about that, Facebook peeps. And once they get in here, I'm not going to kick it from the top. Fuck that. You got me fucked up. But I'm just going to go on in and catch y'all up as y'all go. Waiting for it to start up. Just waiting for it to start up because we about to get it going. Facebook is in the building. What is up? Welcome to your Smackdown review, man. Welcome to your Smackdown review. Sorry about that. We've been going for about 7 minutes or so. Y'all ain't really missed nothing too crazy. But I tell you what. To miscast your entire women's division, that is a failure to a level of which we have probably never seen in professional wrestling. I was going to say maybe we've seen it once before, but I don't think we've ever seen this in professional wrestling. I really don't. I don't.
No, I don't think so.
Now, where does the lack of transparency come in? I'm sure you're asking, where does the lack of transparency come in? The lack of transparency comes in where all of the agents backstage, all of the people that are on the creative team, Triple H who oversees the creative team, not telling these women, hey, you're going to be on a poorly booked with an absolute rush of a show
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, we don't know how this is going to do, considering there's going to be a Beyonce concert literally right across the street from you. And on top of that, it's AEW All-In fucking weekend. People are still going to be buzzing about the AEW pay-per-view. And I look at it like this. Now we have to ask another question. How on God's green earth? Now, I know people are going to say money, but how on God's green earth, of all people, did WrestleTix allow themselves to become compromised?
Yeah.
How? How did WrestleTix allow themselves to become compromised by WWE to the point of where we have heard nothing about any WWE shows going on that weekend? Ticket update wise. They have gone radio silent. See, here's how social media should work. And I said this a while ago, and I want to say by a while ago, I mean a month and a half ago. I said this about a month and a half ago. Social media should be used to maximize transparency. Social media should be used to move causes forward that actually encourage transparency. Politics, whatever the case may be. That's what social media should be used for. Opening up the channels to new charities that are actually going to do charity work. Like, these are things that I feel like social media should be used for. Grassroots movements. But there's a grassroots movement of a hashtag in the form is what is WrestleTix hiding? Now, I'm going to say this again because I know there's a lot of people who watch the show, and being on the leaderboard does not give you any exception. If it is a hot topic in pro wrestling, we will discuss it.
Yes.
Don't try to get yourself over by trying to get ahead of us and, oh, I'm going to bring it up before they do. Yeah. No. So I want to bring that up. But Werner, I'm at a point of confusion. The orb of confusion has entered my world. I don't know what else to think other than WWE gave whoever runs WrestleTix an email and or phone call and said, hey, these ticket sales look mad fucking janky. Do not report on this until the day of, if at all. Now,
that's a possibility.
One goddamn second. You're going to get your chance. One goddamn second. I have to flip this over to the other side of the pancake. I have to. If AEW was in this much of danger when it came to ticket sales, if they were in this much of danger when it came to ticket sales, we would have had 6 ticket updates by now. We would have had 6, 7 ticket updates by now. We would have been told how AEW is dying and, oh my God, pro wrestling is in shambles because AEW can't. It would have been, well, Independence Day. It would have been nuclear damn Holocaust levels of AEW is dying if they were going through what WWE is going through right now when it comes to ticket sales for this super weekend of events that they're having. So I'm going to fuck a hashtag. I'm going to demand full transparency from WrestleTix. I'm actually going to reach out to them myself. I'm going to demand full transparency from WrestleTix. I am. See, now they're probably going to ignore it because they know they've became compromised, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to reach out. Because how the fuck do we not have any information? Now, somebody might say, you're the main person to say ticket sales and attendance and all that stuff don't matter as long as you're entertained. No. All things are fair. I believe in all things are fair. I repeat, if this was AEW in this much of ticket trouble, we would have had 5, 6, 7 updates by now. So why are we not getting the same for WWE? Now, I'm not going to get on our viewers and say y'all are not demanding transparency because y'all have been. I've been seeing y'all all day. creating a grassroots movement to get transparency out of WrestleTix. I'm not mad at anybody that's watching our show right now. Y'all have been doing y'all part. I can't get mad at none of y'all. But where are the media outlets to actually reach out to WrestleTix and say, hey, what's going on? Which makes me want to say to y'all, don't just call out WrestleTix, call out all of these so-called journalists who say they get to the bottom of stuff that are not even spending the time to get to the bottom of why WrestleTix is not reported on the WWE Super Weekend of events ticket sales. Now go ahead, Werner.
You know, I find it interesting that they have, so WrestleTix hasn't posted since 6:30 yesterday, or not yesterday, Wednesday. So it's really odd that we're not getting stuff for not only the Super Weekend. We have no updates for Raw on Monday. We have no updates for Dynamite on Wednesday, and then the Super Weekend next weekend. That's really odd. And normally they like to post out all the way to October from now. As soon as they get a ticket thing, this is really, really odd from a Twitter account to just go dead like this. I don't get it. There needs to be transparency. He should come out, or she, whoever, I don't know who this account is, and come out and say, hey, I was in the hospital. Hey, it was a holiday. Hey, it was this, it was that. I'm not, this, or hey, WWE called me and gave me a cheese platter, and I'm not reporting on WWE anymore. It's strictly AEW.
Some smells funny. Some smells like bullshit right now.
Right. But that to just go dark like that after 8:30 or 6:30 on a Wednesday. I don't get it.
It's like WrestleTix got the white van call. Y'all know what the white van call is? Do y'all remember on Fresh Prince when he went back to Philadelphia and everybody back in that time, well, some of y'all might not be old enough to remember. Everybody thought the show was ending once he went back to Philadelphia in the show. And then they come back the next season and the NBC guys just pull up in the white van and like, what are you doing? It's not the Fresh Prince of Philadelphia. Get in the fucking van. Like that. Like, did they get the white van call? What happened? What happened? Because now it's to a point of where it's like we're getting no transparency, none. Like Werner said, not even Dynamite,
which is odd.
So we just went from all the transparency in the world to no transparency. Now, somebody might say, oh, they could shut everyone up with a ticket update tomorrow. No. Hold on. I'm going to explain why. If they come out with a ticket update tomorrow, what is it going to come off like?
Disingenuous.
Exactly. WrestleTix is playing a dangerous game. They're going to give birth to a new WrestleTix that actually does practice transparency. Usually when you see stuff like this happens, someone steps up and takes their place, takes their position. WrestleTix, y'all playing a dangerous game. If y'all got the white van phone call from WWE, someone else is going to step up and take your mantle. Someone who's not compromised is going to step up and take your mantle. And we've actually applauded your work for ticket transparency over the past couple years since y'all have been tweeting. We've given y'all credit. But this seemed like some funny business. This seems like some bullshit. It seems like it's something bigger going on than just some ticket sales. Okay? Why would you compromise the structure and foundation of what you have built for whatever phone call or email WWE has given y'all? It doesn't make sense. So no, I don't want to hear no people talk about some, oh, well, if we get a ticket update tomorrow, then in which case, all is well. No, because then I'm going to have some follow-up questions. And one of the follow-up questions is the hashtag that was created today.
Mm-hmm.
What is WrestleTix hiding? Why? What took so long? What are you hiding? What did you cover up? What are you fluffing? I think that's the most important question of all. What are you fluffing?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, WrestleTix. Okay. Adrian Carpenter said, I am not to be denied, mofo.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Fuego, you could kiss my motherfucking ass. He came through with a 20 schmackaroo donation saying WrestleTix is protecting WWE. I've never seen him literally hide WWE ticket sales. Dude, I'm telling you, it's something going on, bro. And then he came through with another 5 schmackaroos, said they're still updating All In, though. Here's the crazy part about all of this, man. I don't think it makes a difference on fan perception at this point. Everyone knows Evolution is going to be a flop. Everyone knows Great American Bash is going to be a flop.
Yep.
Everyone knows Saturday night's main event from a wrestling standpoint and a product standpoint is going to be a flop.
Yep.
Because a bunch of drones are going to fill the arena for that. I'm not slow. But
Goldberg's gonna retire.
But yeah, guys, it's a flop.
Mm-hmm.
How long have we been telling y'all WWE is playing a very dangerous game with this oversaturation? I gave a great analogy on the last review. They're that boxer that throws 300 punches in a fight, but only landed 50 of them. You can't win on the cards like that. You cannot win on the cards like that. And they went through all of this effort, all of this bullshit to counter-program AEW. And what happened, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody with a brain that works and is functioning and is smart, it backfired. And do you know why it backfired? Because of not even ticket sales. Because AEW just has a better product. Somebody might say, oh, they only sold out 20,000 seats in a 40,000 seat stadium. Oh my God, that's a fail. Guess what? By showtime, it's probably going to be close to 30. Let me just call that out right now.
Yeah. I mean, you still got 9 days. There's no way that they couldn't get 10,000.
Yeah, they're probably going to get close to 30, if I'm being honest. Like, if next week's Dynamite is, like, really good, they probably could get close to 30, if not 30. Okay?
Plus, I bet you there's a good handful of people that are going to go there, do walk-up ticket sales, thinking, oh, I can get a deal because it's the day of the show.
And I'm a really throw y'all for a loop with this one. What's going to come out of that weekend with better publicity? All In or WWE's weekend of super shows? You tell me. That's the reason why I think this is going to backfire the most. Let's get to the core. Let's get to the root. Let's get to the root. The core and the root of it all is that AEW just has the better product right now. Fuck ticket sales. AEW has the better product right now. Hands down, bar none. So even if they had only got 15,000 people, guess what's still going to be the better show coming out of that weekend? That's what drones, we're going to get to drones in 1 second, but that's the real reason I think drones are pissed off. Because they know either way it goes, tickets or no tickets, All In is going to steal the headlines. And that's what I think WWE brass is pissed off about. No matter what they do, no matter how many shows they throw on that weekend, All In has already secured the hearts and minds of professional wrestling fans. Go ahead, Warner.
So WWE has 3 shows next weekend. AEW has 1. Out of the 3 shows versus 1, which wrestling company has the more competent storylines? Yikes!
It's not even
that's
close.
Dude. That's got to be something they got to be pissed about too. They got to be looking at Hunter and be like, we're getting beat out by, as of right now, 6 matches, all of which have storylines, including the Battle Royals. This is including Battle Royals that probably have a story built in.
And we know what WWE does when it comes to stuff like this. When it comes to their counter programming failing, they're going to do a shock result on something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to lead to what is it going to lead to? Let's test the truth seekers in the comment section. They're going to do a shock result on one of those shows, and it's going to lead to what?
Failure.
Like, let's be real here, dude.
I mean, you've been saying it for weeks. Goldberg winning the belt.
Yeah, I have been saying that for weeks. I think that's going to be the quote unquote shock result.
Yeah.
To come out of the weekend for them at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I don't know why anyone can look at next weekend and all of the wrestling events that are taking place and go, you know who's going to come out of that weekend victorious? WWE. You have to be slow. You have to be an actual dumbass. I've said this. I just said it a second ago. AEW is working on cultivating and building in the hearts and minds of professional wrestling fans. Meanwhile, WWE is focusing on their receding fan base that only comes there to yeet and sing along. If you're one of those people that thinks that WWE is creating new fans, man, I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
They're marketing to the same crop of fans that they see in every major city they go to. It's just that their fan base is so fucking stupid that they keep buying in. They manufacture demand by cutting house shows, and now these people are like, oh, it's can't miss. I can't miss WWE when it comes. So they keep buying in over and over. WWE has created a business model that works like a fucking sweatshop.
Mm-hmm.
And their fans are too dumb to realize that they're being paid a penny for a fucking 8-hour shift. They're too dumb to be realized they're being fed fecal sandwiches. But you know what's going to happen this weekend? Not this weekend, next weekend. You know what I think is going to happen? I think a lot of WWE fans, a good chunk, are going to peek over it all in.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I actually believe that. If y'all think I'm reaching or that's a stretch, let me know. But I think a decent chunk of WWE fans are going to peek it all in. How can you not? Think about the groundswell that's been happening leading up to All In. Just take a second to think about the groundswell that's been leading up to All In. You think a couple WWE fans ain't going to take a peek?
Right. You and also a couple will hate watch.
And also, this is WWE being Captain Winky in a bag of tricks. They're also going to use the women as a fail-safe, ejecto-cedo, parachute, fail-safe device as a result of counter-programming AEW. What does this mean, ladies and gentlemen? When, not if, because the way this is playing out, when this fails as an event, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. WWE fans 2-3 years from now are going to build up that fake grassroots movement of, we need another all-women's pay-per-view event. And then you know what Nick Khan, Triple H, and all of WWE brass is going to say. We tried. You didn't support it enough. So the entire WWE women's division is being used as plot devices to counter-program AEW. I repeat, because I've said this on the show thousands of times at this point. If you are a women's wrestler on the independents, why on earth would you want to go to WWE? Like, talk to me. Why would you want to go? They got y'all dressing like Power Rangers when y'all go to Saudi, and then even on your own home soil, they're using you as fall girls to counter-program AEW. Why would you go there? Why would it be your desire or your dream to go there? They're whoring out their women's division to counter program AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody might say, oh, Evolution is on Sunday. How are they counter programming? If you think Saturday night's main event and that Evolution pay-per-view weren't conveniently placed on that weekend to take the buzz away from All In, I need whatever dealer you got, because that must be some real good delusional crack.
Yeah.
Man, if y'all don't wake up and smell the fecal sandwiches they feeding y'all, come on, man. I see through the bullshit, and I'm sure everybody that watches us, all of our truth seekers, y'all see through the bullshit too. Truth seekers, y'all see through the bullshit too, man. What we gonna do? Not me and Werner, not what y'all gonna, but like what are we gonna do as a collective to make sure that AEW gets the proper support that they deserve? Because they actually did book a show properly leading up to it. They actually did book their women's division properly leading up to it. They actually did book their men's division properly leading up to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was always taught in this life, get behind the win and push. AEW is the win and push right now. They actually care about the product that they are putting out there for their fans.
Yeah.
How the fuck can you support a company where your favorite women's wrestler that you stan or you simp for, they're using them as little dangle beads to say, forget about All In. WWE is a joke. They're a joke. All right, let me read a few comments, man.
Real quick, I have a thought. I'm not saying this is happening. It's just a thought that might be possible. What if right before the pre-show, like WrestleMania, Triple H comes out and goes, "Hey, we just acquired TNA." Just again to take away buzz from All In.
That wouldn't shock me.
Yeah,
I don't think it would work.
I don't think it would work either. But to drones, oh my God, Triple H bought TNA. This is awesome.
It wouldn't, and I'm gonna tell you why it wouldn't work. There's no element of surprise there.
No,
there's no element of surprise. Like everyone knew that was WWE's end game the moment the partnership was let me put this in quotations. Partnership was announced.
Yeah.
So like, okay, I think that'd be one of those things where you do the slow turnaround and look at whatever's going on, and then you do the slow turnaround and look back at what you was looking at. Like nobody would fucking care. Who like, okay. I'm sure Weekly Steel Chair would be pretty fucking sad, but.
Well, yeah, he would be. But I mean, again, there's going to be that subsection of drone that is going to be like, oh my God.
Okay. Shoulder shrug. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, I don't give a damn. I don't care. The moment that I saw the press release, TNA and WWE are in a partnership, I said, welp, to the upper room. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see what we got. Oh, and by the way, let's check this leaderboard. Fuego. Adrian Carpenter came through and said, man, I'm Bitch Smack Jones. Bitch Smack Biombo. He came through and secured that number one spot. Tough. All right, Catherine rounding out that top three, you know what I'm saying?
But Elisa's right on her tail.
Yeah, we need
so
people
is Ron, Marlo.
We need people to step up. That 3 spot is anybody's game. Somebody knock Catherine, the horn dog, out of that 3 spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's anyone's
Make her
game
earn
right
it.
Yeah, she probably thinks she all good. No, fuck no. Hell no. We not doing that.
No one should be safe on that leaderboard.
But let me read some leaderboard comments real quick. Let me see what we got real fast. And comments do get you points, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
It's not just super chat. So comments do get you points, but the super chats get you points.
Mm.
Said you want to know what's out there. So desperate to counter program, they booked an all-women's pay-per-view without building a pay-per-view's worth of rivalries. Well, I mean, this was a foregone conclusion from the moment it was announced in my eyes.
When has WWE done that in the last 15 years?
Yeah, it was a foregone conclusion. Like, I mean, come on now. Come on now. Said they should all do a walkout, Elise said.
Ooh.
Okay. I want to make sure we're talking about the same company. WWE women? The same women that go to Saudi Arabia and dress like Power Rangers for the company?
Mm-hmm.
Those women? The same women that work under a company with a sex pest culture? Those women? The same women who couldn't even stand up for themselves enough that it led to Mercedes Moné being in a completely different promotion? Those women?
Mm-hmm.
Those women? Why do y'all still have like this very small blind faith in WWE and people who are within it?
Yeah.
Like to work within WWE is to be compromised. That's just what it is. You have to be. Like you don't get a choice. You join WWE, it's like working for the fucking FBI. I don't get y'all sometimes, man. I don't.
No.
I don't. Let me see what they're at. Hold on a second. Wrenches do work if they need to. Yeah, man. If you got a wrench, man, and you see somebody skipping ahead or trying to steal our thunder, get themselves over by talking about a topic that you know we gonna fucking talk about, go ahead and just pack that comment up. And if they keep doing it, just time them out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, look, and I don't care if you on the leaderboard. I don't care what you got going on, man. I really don't. We are doing a show. Respect the show. Said, could it be WWE emailing Ticketmaster to not update the account, or am I dumb? You're not dumb as far as I know because I haven't met you. But
No.
but no, it could be. It could be a directive, but Ticketmaster has to practice active transparency, and that would lead to a lawsuit.
Ooh.
That would lead to an antitrust lawsuit. Like if they got caught, like if someone can prove that and there's an actual like trail of it, WWE would have a huge antitrust lawsuit on their hands. Huge. Yeah. Ticketmaster and WWE would get sued because then that would mean that they're not updating the ticket map to full transparency. And that means a fan can buy a ticket that doesn't exist, and now they showed up to the arena and someone's sitting in their seat. So WWE is dumb as fuck, but I don't think they're that dumb. That's a lawsuit that could put most companies out of business. Yeah, I don't think they want to do that. There's companies that are still doing payouts to this day from stuff from like data breaches that they had in like 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember the Equifax, John? They had to pay out a grip. So yeah, WWE, that would be bad. If that is happening, that would be bad. Not saying it's not happening, but if it was happening, that would be really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Said they would definitely say AEW is dying. That's a fact. Said all events added up are less than half of All In, aren't they? Yeah, but like anything that isn't the WWE bar of attendance, the WWE fans consider a failure.
Yep.
But I consider what WWE is doing right now for their stadium shows a failure because if the product was so hot, they should be able to sell out stadiums no problem.
It should be done that day. Like day ticket sales go up. Should be sold out by end of day.
Yeah, so that's where, like, again, it's a very easy way to debunk drones when they bring up that talking point. Like, if your WWE product was so hot and it was so on fire, all 85,000 seats in MetLife Stadium would be sold out for both nights.
Yeah.
So hush up. Just be quiet. Just don't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That it's almost like the fans only care about the women's division outside of, well, they don't care about the women's division outside of gooning. Well, they also care about them whenever it's to spite AEW, which is why they say that disingenuous bad faith take of WWE has the best women's division in wrestling. So those are the two scenarios in which they only care about, no, it's three scenarios. They only care about the WWE Women's Division when they want to simp. No, it's two. It's two. No, actually, it's two. When they want to simp, or when they want to use the WWE Women's Division to spite AEW. That's the only time they give a shit. Okay? See what we got. Catherine says she's blocked by most wrestling journalists. Yeah, because they foundation is soft.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They foundation is real soft.
Beta.
Yeah. Said they were so desperate to counter AEW, they didn't check to see what other events are going on. Beyonce. And I don't even think there's an overlap there. That's the funny part. I don't even think there's an overlap there, but just like the sheer ignorance of WWE to not even know what they were putting their events up against is just diabolical. Like you said, they were so thirsty to counter program AEW, they forgot a Beyonce concert was in town. That's crazy to me. Plus, that also shows how arrogant they are as a company.
Mm-hmm.
You see what we got. Read a couple more. Where's my leaderboard people, man? Come on now. All these comments and I don't see none of the leaderboard folks, man. Come on. And I don't know if that's a new commenter, but they asking about AEW saying, don't see that question. I do not recommend asking that question. If I like this wrestler, and this wrestler, what wrestler would I like in AEW? We don't know. That's subjective.
Yeah.
You just have to watch the show. Because if you want an honest answer, almost everyone in AEW on the men's side is doing better work than what fucking all the guys you just named are doing. Hangman is doing better work than all three of those guys alone combined. So you see how the answer might be different from person to person? Like, yeah, if you're asking me, Hangman is doing better work than all three people you named, Adam. But you might be offended by that. That's why I don't believe in answering questions like that. Because then if I say that, you might get offended and be like, oh, no, that's that. Oh, come on. That's a real. Oh, God. Oh, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. How would you know if you don't watch? That's my rebuttal. If that's what you're going to say, that's my rebuttal. How would you know if you don't watch? And that's not even me gatekeeping. That's just me saying, watch it, figure it out, and go from there. You got to formulate your own opinions. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got. Man, the leaderboard folks is letting me down. Y'all ain't even commenting, man. God damn. What's up with the leaderboard people, man?
Real quick, Beyonce's practically sold out at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And her most expensive ticket right now is $5,750.
I know Werner's a white guy for the love of fuck, but Werner, I hate to hit you with this. Welcome to No Duh News. The fuck? It's Beyonce. Like, what the hell? Maybe, okay, Werner, maybe they should have put it like this. Maybe I should use Beyonce as an analogy for something else.
Okay.
Beyonce is the Rolling Stones. Huh? Huh? Like, dude, like, duh. What the fuck? Beyonce's damn near sold. It's Beyonce, Werner. What the fuck? It's like being shot. Michael, you won't believe Michael Jackson sold out Wembley Stadium. I actually would. Like, what? That was said Lamau, breaking news from Werner. Yeah, right? That's some white ass shit he just did. You guys won't believe this. What? Said Adam Peary said understood. We'll just watch. Yeah, man, you just gotta watch it, dude. And that's not even me being that's not me being a gatekeeper. That's not me trying to be an asshole. But again, Hangman is doing better work than all the people you just named.
Plus, you might find somebody like that we didn't even like. That's not even Hangman.
Yeah, man. Just I would say you gotta, man, dude. You have the most perfect starting point.
Yeah.
Watch Dynamite next week going into All In.
Mm-hmm.
You have the best starting point of anyone that is new to AEW.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta
watch
do.
Collision tomorrow.
That's it, bro. Just start now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Right. Adrian said Beyonce sells out everywhere. It's Beyonce. Yeah. Oh, Matthew Shelton said, you might not believe this, but Prince sold out.
No.
Yeah, man. Goodness gracious, man. Let me see what we got. Let me see, man. I leaderboard people, man. What, did y'all fall asleep at the wheel? What's going on here? Y'all blow y'all hands off with that M80, like I said? Fuego had the #1 spot again for like 45 seconds. And then Adrian Carpenter said, no.
No.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no, no.
Didn't you
I
ask
guess
me
Catherine's just happy to be a third.
Apparently. Oh, my God. Okay, all right. My phone is making sounds. Okay, but Adrian Carpenter said, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to Supercard Honor. I'm one of those people, man. I move when I move, how I move, where I move, bro. Like, I don't really do stuff when people expect me to. I'm not, that's just how I am. Like, if I do, you'll just see me and you'll be like, oh, what's up? You see, said, oh my goodness. What are you saying, oh my goodness, to? Okay, all right. People are having weird conversations with themselves in the comment section. That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
That is all right. Okay. All right, but like gang, comment gang, share gang, donation gang, show up and show out like y'all been doing. Leaderboard gang. That is the last time I'm saying this for the stream. Y'all got to play y'all part. You know what I'm saying? I'm shocked we got to 25 likes, man. I thought we was going to have to end the stream early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody eating a ribby dead bib ribs and they fingers then slipped off the phone, dropped the phone cracked. Can't comment. I see what's going on, y'all. All right.
Are they a part of the Minnesota Samoan diet?
No, that is not a part of the Minnesota Samoan diet. Beyonce selling out tickets is a part of the Minnesota Samoan diet. Because it's the most obvious thing, don't you know? Goodness gracious, Werner. God damn. Okay. Oh, I had one more little tidbit on the earlier topic. Because even though we know the WWE women's division ain't going to do shit because they're complacent little puppies.
Yes.
I'm going to ask a hypothetical dedical. What do y'all think the women's division should do for being used like puppets to counter program AW? What do you believe they should do?
Ooh.
I'm curious. What do y'all believe they should do? Because I'm going to tell you something right now. And this is going to be slightly skipping ahead, but I have to say it because otherwise it won't help me get my point across if I don't. How does Trish Stratus see what they're doing with this women's division and how they've built to this and say, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. Or just don't even get involved with it at all.
Right.
There needs to start being body blows to WWE on a higher level. And what do I mean by this? When Adam Copeland jumped, to me, that was a body blow to WWE because we all thought that was a person that was going to be a WWE lifer.
Yep.
What is it going to take for some perceived WWE lifers to jump? Like, now I want to see a Trish Stratus jump to an AEW just to send a message to WWE. Now I want to see, well, AJ Styles then sealed his fate.
Yeah, he did.
But like, I want to see more gut punches like when Adam Copeland jumped. Because I feel like that's the only thing that from a talent booking perspective will wake WWE up. Like, imagine if you were watching Dynamite and you heard news that Bianca Belair and her contract is coming up and you were watching a random Dynamite in, let's just say like October or something, and Bianca Belair just pops up on Dynamite.
That would be huge.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's a body blow.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And for months, I was talking about another body blow that apparently re-signed with WWE in Rhea Ripley.
Man, that would have been a knockout punch.
That would have been a knockout punch.
Yeah, that would have been.
But
go ahead.
If Bianca left with Montez, I think that would do some significant damage because I believe Montez should be a single star, and I'm sure Tony would book him as a single star.
Yeah, that's a two-piece. That's a two-piece and a biscuit right there. If Bianca and Montez jump simultaneously, that would be a two-piece and a biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
Knockout. I want to start seeing WWE take some knockout blows. And let's see if they can withstand them. Let's see if they can withstand them. That's my curiosity. Let's see if they can withstand these knockout blows. Because who has really, since WCW died, who has really thrown a knockout blow at WWE?
No one.
That's what I want to see. See, when Adam Copeland jumped, I was like, ooh, that's a shot to the ribs right there. But it wasn't a knockout blow. So what do y'all think that looks like? What do y'all think that looks like? Talk to me.
But outside of the three I just mentioned, who else is really a knockout blow? I doubt any of the Bloodline would move or the Samoans would move. We know Cody's not moving. Randy's not moving after all the trash talking he did with Tony.
Cody is going to come back to the same reception he got before he left.
Yeah.
Like, even if he did. But
that's not that. But again, that's not a kill shot.
Like, WWE needs to feel the power of a knockout blow.
Right.
And no. Jacob Fatu, no, he won't.
That's not a knockout shot. And two,
he just got there. Come on now.
That's 5 year. That's 5 years of waiting.
Come on now. That's maybe like a setup jab. That's not even that's not even like a crushing body blow. That's like a setup jab. That's not a body blow. Or again, y'all got to stop throwing these jabs. I'm seeing people. Somebody said L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Come on now. That's not.
Eli Drake would not get over well in AEW.
No, because he fits that WWE mold.
Right.
He's a sports entertainer to his core.
Yeah, he's not a wrestler. Roman's not leaving, Shelton or Matthew.
No, that's not going. No. Let's be realistic. Let's try to be a little more realistic. Like something that could actually happen. That like we would be like, oh shit.
Braun Breaker ain't leaving unless something egregious happens.
Yeah.
Like something really egregious.
Like he would have to get released.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Like with Braun Breaker, he would have to get released. But yeah, that knockout blow has to happen. Like they need to feel a punch that makes them stagger into their corner.
Drew's not a knockout punch.
You said who?
Drew.
No. Absolutely not. As boring as he is, Randy Orton is.
Right.
As boring as that motherfucker is, Randy Orton would be a knockout punch. Randy Orton would be like, oh, shit. WWE would have no choice but to wake up. That's somebody that Paul Triple Nose, I don't see color Levesque has sunk a lot of stock into since like 2000 what? 3, 4?
2?
So yeah, no, Randy Orton, that would be one of them punches that would have some knockout power.
Right.
Like even if AEW only had him for like 2 years.
Right. But again, I don't see it happening after all the Jacksonville Dixie stuff.
Which was so corny. That was
really
so corny. Oh, God, Randy. God damn it. That was so fucking corny. Goodness gracious. But yeah, guys, I'm just curious to see what that looks like, man. And all of our leaderboard folks, man, y'all better step up and comment because otherwise we ain't going to be reading many comments. And Catherine is still sitting in that third spot, which means y'all need to step y'all motherfucking game up, man.
Yeah, this leaderboard's pretty stagnant.
All right, y'all. Come on through now. Come on through. Appreciate all the people who have donated already, because that means that y'all have been locking the fuck in and showing love to the show, and we appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? And you care about our leaderboards, and you want to win. You are a winner in life. If you're not a winner in life, then in which case we can't help you. You goddamn loser.
Uh-huh.
I own my own pasta factory. You can't do anything about it. Warner, you cannot come. You cannot come. We only have a limited supply, and we can't have you eating all the pasta at the pasta factory. All right? All right,
But
so
I
guys,
want the rigatoni.
you don't get no
Maybe
rigatoni,
some pappardelle?
No. You get to drink ragu for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's what you get to do.
What about a little linguine?
Nope.
Fettuccine?
Not even a bikini. No.
Oh.
Werner got lace pajamas that say juicy on the back. Yes, he do. Yes, he do.
No, I don't.
It's a real thing. All right. Adrian Carpenter said, I want to win. Apparently you do. You know what I'm saying? I see you. Fuego, man, he done backed out a little. I don't know what's going on with him. He's working on his
He's just like deuces.
Yeah. Joe Hendrick. Good
No.
God. Oh, my God.
WWE has killed him. WWE's killed him, and he wants the dream. Going to WrestleMania and being a champion. Because that's the dream. WrestleMania. Yeah.
Bought a rifle, I'm shooting deer. God damn. Good Lord. WWE just runs stuff into the ground, bro. They just do, man. All right, let's keep it going. Guys, it's time to get into the show that smacks us down. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get into Werner's favorite show of the week, SmackDown.
Oh, God, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You love this show.
No.
You love the show.
Ooh. Luis Diaz Rodriguez, I believe, new commenter said a knockout would be MSG. I mentioned MSG. That would be a punch. That would be a punch to WWE.
Knockout? Maybe not.
Knockout, no, but that would definitely be a good body blow.
Yeah, no, that would definitely make them drop to one knee and have to recover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Tony Khan has the fuck you money to do it. That's why I just don't know why he doesn't just do it in just one time.
Yeah.
Just do it one time. You don't even got to do it ever again in your company's history. Just do it one time.
It's all you need, one time. All in MSG. I know it's not a stadium, but still.
Y'all have all had that dream, girl, where y'all like, man, if I could only just hit that one time. I don't even need to hit it twice or just one time. That's how Tony Khan needs to look at that. Man, if I can penetrate Madison Square Garden
just
one time. That's all he needs.
Could you imagine Anarchy in the arena in there?
That'd be insane.
That would be nuts.
Dude, if they fought into the city streets of fucking New York outside of Madison Square Garden, first of all, that would just look like New York in general. But
well, yeah.
Who's fighting? I can't tell. Oh, God.
Police get involved on accident.
Yeah, exactly. Spider-Man comes
getting arrested.
Spider-Man. That's a perfect moment for Spider-Man to make his return.
Right.
Spider-Man. They just get a bootleg ass Spider-Man so they don't get sued. His name is Arachnid Man and shit. Oh, man. Let's get into SmackDown, y'all, before I fucking say anything else about life. Okay. All hail the king of the ring. Werner got so excited because his best bud and a man he wants to share politics with, Cody Rhodes.
Fuck no.
Yes, you do.
No.
Oh, and we saw Jacob Fatu attacking Solo Sikoa. You know what I'm saying?
In a Mercury Mariner. That's $1 billion company, and the best car SUV you can find is an old ass Mercury.
Bottom lines,
Mariner.
Werner. Shut up. Bottom lines. Record revenues. Record revenues.
Then I better see Roman Reigns pulling in with one of those.
I better see Roman Reigns pulling in with a Miata. Shit, straight up. Roman Reigns need to pull in a Pinto. Fuck you talking about? Man, oh man, there's some people watching our show right now. What are these cars they're talking about? Are those real cars?
Yes, yes, they are.
Get your 19-year-old ass out of our stream.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see where I got on a second. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry, y'all. I checked something on my phone. Disappointed me. Okay. Oh, we can't forget talent arriving at the arena, which consisted of Jacob Fatu attacking Solo Sikoa. But Chody,
and the Mercury Mountaineer Mariner, whatever.
That's right, Warner. You know, you could, as long as you can fit in there, it doesn't matter.
That's true.
That's right. Warner wants to fit in the front seat of a Mercury Mariner because that has been his life's dream.
No.
When he was a little boy, he said, someday I'm going to go to Mercury Mariner. That's been his dream since he was a little boy. All right. Said pull up in a Pontiac. Yeah, man. Let Roman Reigns in a Pontiac Sunfire.
Yes.
But he spoke about winning the King of the Ring tournament. Blandy Borton joined him in the ring. Said he had the win in hand, but he hesitated while Chody didn't. And Orton said he actually respected it even if he won't forget it. And in the most message-sending moment I think I've seen from WWE this year so far, you have Drew McIntyre to come out there and basically say what a real alpha male would say about this. He's like, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up, which is what this promo sounded like. And then said he's here to rid WWE of this beta male energy, so on and so forth, blah, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
And saying the alpha is back just for him to get in the ring and get RKO'd by Blandy Borton.
Mm-hmm.
If that is not the clearest signal WWE can send that they don't make this product for alpha men, I don't know what the fuck message you need. This is how we feel about masculinity.
Yeah.
This is how we feel about alpha males.
This is how we feel about AEW.
That, like, dude, they sent a very clear-cut message. If you have a lot of testosterone and you are an alpha male that has conviction and you don't like beta male bullshit, this is not the show for you.
Right. But if you want catty bullshit from men, we're your place to be.
We got you covered.
Uh-huh.
If you want to see grown men giving each other verbal fellatio, we got you covered.
Yep.
And everybody's getting excited at the prospect of, oh, we might get Orton versus Rhodes and McIntyre versus Rhodes and Orton versus McIntyre, or even a triple threat.
Try it. No, 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 no.
Wake me when it's
Oh
over.
my God.
How many times have we seen a variation of any of those matches? What, damn near a dozen at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, Randy versus Drew again. Yeah.
Fresh matchups, kids. That's what it is. It's a fresh matchup.
And
Drew's been gone for 4 minutes, and it's a fresh matchup.
And Drew, oh my God, bro. They showed you how much they value you in this segment, bro. This was an embarrassing look for you, dog. This was an embarrassing look for you, bro. Whether you know it or not. Okay? I don't want to see this continuous, repetitive bullshit. I'm not going to let it cause me no stress because All In is next weekend, and I will be there in Dallas. Everybody say what's up. If you see a player, but again, if you see me with some women's, WIMMINZ, you see me with some women's, leave me the fuck alone. Don't walk up on some weirdo, awkward shit. Wait until you see me go to the bathroom or something. Wait till you see me go by the bar or something. Then you say something. But if you see me with two, leave me alone. Leave me alone. All one word. Leave me alone. Everybody put leave me alone in the comment section. Said Drew is so good, have him go against Black or something different. What would that do?
Yeah, that wouldn't do anything.
Said, Drew, you signed on the dotted line. That's why I don't feel bad for him. That's why I'm not even getting upset, because it's like he signed up for this. Yes, leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right? I don't know why I see stuff typed out. It's so funny to me. So fucking funny. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. Okay. Next up, Werner's favorite match of the year so far. The Secret Herb is going against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. What, did I say something wrong?
Yes. This is not my favorite match of the year.
Dude, you said this was going to be better than motherfucking Kenny Omega versus Okada.
You've got to be fucking out of your mind.
You told me that before we went live. You said this you said this is going to be better.
I never said that, and I would never say that.
I'm sorry, y'all. He gets on the show and lies. I'm sorry.
No, show me the proof.
I'm sorry, Warren. I don't believe in recording people against their consent. I'm sorry. My bad, bro. Damn, you want me to commit a crime?
Such a lie.
You want me to commit a crime? God damn, dude. What's wrong with you? I'm not going to delve into your criminality, you fucking degenerate. Jesus Christ.
This was the worst match of the year.
No, Warren, you said this is going to be better than Omega versus Okada.
No, it's not.
But before we got to this match, Boring Nick Aldis booked a triple threat match to determine which team would fight for the women's tag titles. Alexa Bliss team with Charlotte Flair, B-Fab team with Mia Yim, because I'm not calling her that stupid fucking name.
Yeah.
And Warner's fuck toy, Piper Niven, and
she's not my
Alba Fire.
Toy.
Yes, she is.
I said she had a pretty face. That's it.
That you want to frick.
I just said she had a pretty face. That's
you want to frick.
I never said I wanted to frick. I just said she had a pretty face.
Warner's name is Gary Frick.
That's not my name.
Leave me alone. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this quickly. And I mean very quickly. B-Fab is a waste of money. Can I get that out the way first and foremost? I don't care if AJ Francis comes after me on social media.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't give a fuck who comes at. B-Fab is terrible.
Yes.
And God bless Natalia. She has tried to work with her and get her up to snuff and all that stuff, and all these people vouch for her. B-Fab is god-awful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how that woman still has a job. Straight up. But Alexa Bliss was able to secure the victory for her team with a twisted bliss from the top rope because Charlotte Flair booped her on the top of the head, and that was counted as a tag.
Only in the WWE would that be counted as a tag.
And then, in attempt 932 to try to make Charlotte come off as a babyface, they have Charlotte Flair giving her a big hug after the match, but then she pulled away because she realized she isn't supposed to like her.
Right.
Now they're trying to do the thrown together singles competitor, good cop, bad cop tag team thing, y'all.
Again.
Hell, the women's tag team champions right now are an exact replica of.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. That's where we are now in WWE.
Oh my God. This shit is exhausting. Okay. By the way, guys, get very, very, very overwhelmed with excitement here. Boring Nick Aldis booked Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre for Saturday night's main event next weekend. Yeah.
Tony, for the love of God, put 10 more matches on this pay-per-view card and make it go till 10 o'clock.
Fix it again, Tony.
Yeah. There's 100 and some odd days until Christmas. You've been warned.
You waited too long for the setup.
Yeah, that's true.
You waited too long for the setup. You gotta catch the setup. All right. The state of WWE, man. Is it even a state? Is it even a state of WWE right now? Like,
no.
Dead ass. That's a serious question, beautiful people. Is there even a state of WWE? It's like WWE is just existing in spite of itself. That's what it feels like. Like, I don't care if you're the biggest WWE fan in the world. There's no way you're enjoying this. In good faith, let me make sure I give that little context. In good faith, there's no way you're enjoying this. Stale, overran matchups. Goddamn, the women's division is absolute Duke University.
Yeah.
Duke Juice Supreme. The product is terrible. The writing is terrible. Dude, it is a basket of mediocre with fecal sandwiches. And the picnic cloth is made of fucking barbed wire. And WWE fans are like, yeah, let's just sit down and eat in the park. Why? Mm-hmm. You're sitting on a blanket made of razor wire, eating fecal sandwiches and going, wow, it's a really nice day today. This sandwich is really good. And this blanket is so comfortable. You're lying to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch the better product. Ticket sales and fucking revenue does not mean the product is better. McDonald's sells tons of sandwiches. Does that mean it is the best burger in the country? No.
No.
Christ in heaven. We're to speak on the state of WWE. Well, I'm sorry. The small town of WWE, because it's not a state at this point.
It's not a state. It's not a third world country. It is a poorly run village. It is a poorly run village. It's not an incorporated town. It's not an unincorporated. It is a village of just blind faith loyalty of bad. Not mediocre.
No. Mediocre is being
good.
Generous. Mediocre is being generous. Yeah.
This is just straight out bad. This is worse than WCW, worse than ECW, worse than fill in your local indie right now. I whatever that looks like.
And Werner, give proper context. You mean WWE's version of ECW?
Yes, WWE's version of ECW.
Bro, between everybody watching this show right now, thank you for kicking it with us on the 4th of July. We appreciate it.
Yes.
That. I've said this once and I'll say it again. You are not incentivized to watch WWE programming if you have a functioning brain.
Mm-hmm.
There is no incentive to watch WWE. None. They do not reward the fan. Let me say that again. They do not reward the fan.
They do everything they can to not reward the fan.
Just out of sheer spite.
Yep.
Just out of sheer spite. We could reward our fans. We have the resources to reward our fans.
Mm-hmm.
We have the longevity to reward our fans.
Yep.
But we're not gonna reward our fans. Come on, dog. Like, Werner, there's no way we could see this product through.
I would be shocked if we did.
They're not giving you anything to see through.
No. Their so-called storytelling is so bad that it makes you want to shut it off.
All right, Werner, let's wrap this show in a bow, man. We got the YS6 versus Berto, Chris Sabin, Montez Ford, and Johnny Gargano.
Trash.
Get to the result. Let's fly through this, man. Let's fly through this. People want to eat their barbecue, so do I, and I want to eat other things too. So let's get through this, man.
Saban took Rowan's Iron Claw slam to give the Wyatt Six the win.
And who ate that pin again? I just want to hear it one more time.
That would be Chris Sabin from the Motor City Super Soakers.
Raise your fist. Pow, pow. Y'all wanted this. Y'all wanted this. Motor City Machine Guns, y'all couldn't wait out free agency just a little bit longer because y'all felt like, oh, the state of the AEW tag division wasn't in a good place at the time, so y'all didn't sign with it. Now, how do y'all feel? Y'all are in the worst tag team division in professional wrestling. Now what? Getting pinned by... All right. Go ahead. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, dude. I'm ready to get off the stream.
Oh, all right. We got a vignette from Julia. Asked as she talked about her win last week for the United States Championship on SmackDown. She said, we were about to witness the beautiful madness as the women's United States champion. Up next, we got Tiffany Stratton choosing her opponent for Evolution 2. Shocker, it's Trish Stratus. Up next, we got Solo Sikoa from an office introducing Talatanga because Hikuleu, too hard to say for WWE.
Dude. I'm going to tell you right now. That segment with Jade Cargill, Tiffany Stratton, and Trish Stratus ended with a whimper. You could tell the crowd was even confused with the ending of that promo. It ended so abruptly. Like WWE, they're so lost. They're so lost. They don't get it. And you're wasting a limited Trish Stratus appearances for a pay-per-view that hasn't even been remotely built up properly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say, Warner. I just don't know what to say. I 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 don't know what to say. Go ahead.
Backstage, Trish Stratus was met by Jade Cargill, who warned that if she defeated Tiffany Stratton at Evolution, she'll face her at SummerSlam. Ooh. I'm so scared.
Why couldn't she say that in the ring?
No, that's too hard. That is asking too much from WWE Creative.
Why couldn't she just say that same thing in the ring? They were standing right next to each other. And then they got Naomi acting like a shitty version of the Riddler. She's boink, hitting Jade Cargill and stuff, going, you should have proceeded with caution.
Try.
And if somebody is running towards you, going, are you going to let them hit you over the head with a fucking briefcase?
No, I'm going to move out of the way.
Oh, and a magic Nick Aldis appeared out of nowhere and says, oh, yeah, oh, what happened? Oh, since
are you okay?
What's
going on here?
I'll set up the match. Oh.
Uh-huh.
This doesn't feel like a real show. They don't try to blur the lines between reality and like, dude, and then you got Triple H creating a show where he's telling you how the tricks are done.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually would have made Jade Cargill look better to have her move out the way and throw Naomi into the road cases. Make it a cat and mouse game.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Warner. Go ahead, man.
All right, up next we got Fraxium, an ice cold Fraxium now against Andrade and Rey Fenix.
Nobody's calling nobody's calling them the best tag team in professional wrestling right now.
Nope. Andrade gave the the message to Frazier for the 3.
It was so many botches in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Sloppy ass matchup. 2 random singles competitors. Well, 1 tag guy and 1 singles competitor thrown in with each other.
Yeah.
They're trying to sell it on commentary, and it's not working. Fraction still will go down, at least this year, will go down as the most overrated fucking act in professional wrestling. Everyone was telling me for like the last year how great they are, and oh, they're so special, and oh, this, that, and the third. And I watched them, and I saw nothing special.
Yeah.
Ray Phoenix should feel insulted that he's watching Fraction do him and his brothers act. Because that's all they are, is a bastardized, watered down, slower version of the Lucha Brothers. And then the most corny, fake, I'm trying to make people believe something that I don't even believe moment happened after the match. Ray Phoenix ran in the crowd like he was going to fucking Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
And only one dude called him, and everybody else around him was looking at him like, what is wrong with you, you fucking idiot?
WWE!
You fucking dork. Only one guy called him. And did anyone else notice this? The crowd was quiet for this entire show for like 95% of it. Trish Stratus didn't even get a damn pop.
Mm-mm.
Again.
But AEW's bad, remember. Don't forget that.
This do-nothing ass product. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. Up next, we have Damian Priest confronting Aleister Black, wondering who the...
Aleister Black. God damn it.
Aleister Black and Damian or Quan Chi wanting to know who the heel was because I'm not a good guy. Apparently, it's Ron Killings versus Aleister Black next week.
So everybody, my guy Aleister Black was talking to AAR Priest, and they were trying to see who can out-goth each other, and no one won. No one won. So wasn't Brack a character on Space Ghost?
Yes.
You just call him Aleister Black.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to speed.
WWE speed?
Yep.
I would love to see you compete in a match with that fast of a pace.
What is that, 3 minutes or less?
And he's fallen down in the first 20 seconds of this match. He is going through cardiovascular arrest.
Someone get the ambulance now. Throw up the X.
That's right. What is happening, dude? And you know what the built-in excuse is gonna be. It was a pre-tape. Shut up. It was a pre-tape. Oh my God, you guys are being overly critical of a pre-tape.
A pre-tape that started at 8 p.m.
No, Werner, you missed the point. That's such a dumb reasoning and logic that to say it's a pre-tape when that means that they could have been more careful and more meticulous and more calculated with the booking.
Yeah.
That's not an excuse. That means the booking should be way better crafted. Let's wrap this up.
All righty, we got Solo Sikoa versus Joint Compound Mateo taking on Jacob Fatu and Fat Uso. To which Jacob Fatu hit a moonsault and landed on Solo Sikoa for the win.
Joint custody Mateo has lost all of his aura.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't even look the same anymore. Like, he doesn't even look like he's from any island. I told y'all, he's lost so much aura, he just looks like a chubby Mexican dude. You know how bad that is to lose aura, that you look like a completely different race? -10. No moment.
-10, no moment.
Guys, even if it wasn't the 4th of July, this is probably a similar review to what you guys would have received.
Mm-hmm.
So don't feel robbed, because we ain't even at an hour 30 yet. Don't feel robbed. We love y'all. No pause. It's just, no. This wasn't it. WWE has not been it for a long time. These shows are not getting better. Clear the air. Enjoy your 4th of July. Like I said, don't blow your hand off. Enjoy some barbecue if you're not doing it already. Take you a little sip of liquor. You know what I'm saying? And just show the necessary love to all your family members, because you never know if it's the last 4th of July you're going to spend with them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, yeah, just go ahead and get that out the way real quick, fast, and in a hurry, beautiful people. Get that, gone in and get it done. Show love. All right? And that's why I want to clear the air on.
Happy 4th. Enjoy the weekend. Don't overindulge and don't get yourself in the hospital. And we'll see you on Monday.
Facts plus tax, man. So, therefore, going once, going twice, and so to the man with the braids in his hair. So, sign off yet again. It's the epitome of black excellence, the king of dimes, or just your boy, Mr. Stark Sam.
Big of football worldwide, the Messiah, semi-cute sixes, and the internal pessimist, Big Dub.
Peace out, y'all.
See you Monday.